We're back again and it's responding to life. My name is Nkatha. Today we're going to deal on the topic focus on your AUCs and your ABCs shall follow suit. You can't control everything that happens in life, and at times you just need to sit back, relax, and have faith in the fact that things are going to work out. Learn to let go of what you can't control and focus more on what you can. You see, it's not everything you have to have absolute control over, and there's certain things that time will heal. There's certain things that will fix themselves and sort themselves out. But there are also certain things that are in the control of someone else's hands, which you can't do anything about. Mostly in our lives, we tend to focus on those which we can't control more than we focus on what we can control. I'll explain it. It happens especially when we think about what people are going to perceive, whether people are going to like us, what people are going to think, and the perception that the world has towards us. Your projection matters the most than the reaction. You see, many of us focus on the reaction more than we focus on the projection. We forget that what we do and our projection is what will influence the reaction. The message we receive from the world and what the world has of us is not in our control. But what we give out to the world is what we can change. This is where I'd love to introduce the AUC and the ABC concept. AUC stands for areas under your control, and ABC stands for areas beyond your control. I'll give an example with the students. When a student goes to his or her exam, there's always the part where she has to prepare and what they write in the exam room, and there's the other part of the results and what the examiner terms as right or wrong. Now, when the student knows that the exam is coming up, I'll ask you one question. How many times is it that when you're about to go for an exam, you start sweating, you start worrying, or even when the exam period is about to close in, you start worrying on whether or not you'll pass the exam? I'm guilty because very many times I've sat down and I've started worrying on whether or not I'll be good enough, whether or not I'll be able to pass, whether or not I'll be able to write the right thing, and that mentality sticks with me and even affects what I write in the exam room and my attitude towards the exam. You see, the exam at times is not even hard, but how we perceive it and our projection towards the exam interferes with the ABC, and at the end of the day you end up either failing or not even getting the results that you want to do. Now tell me, if you put your mind away from the ABC and what the examiner is going to say and what the results are going to do, and you focus on what you have control over, your AUC, which is reading your books and working hard and writing properly and being able to bring out your knowledge in a proper manner, how many exams is it that we could have passed and even been greater people? That's a question. Think about it. Because at times we focus too much on, like I said, things that we can't control more than what we can control. And at the end of the day, we stop and we don't realize that what we can control is actually what will influence the ABC, and at the end of the day, it will move on swiftly. Another one is a person who wants a business. Someone has a great business idea, but they worry too much on what people will say if it fails. Now, note keyword if. You start getting advice and people telling you, oh, the business is not like the business life is not like this. Oh, what are you going to tell people if you end up failing? You focus too much on that, and at the end of the day, the projection becomes that you fail to do your business or you even don't start it up. Now, what if you focus more on starting up the business, working so hard for it? What will be the reaction? Think about it. Because sometimes it's not because we don't have the ability. Sometimes it's because we focus so much on what people will say, or else the result, because we have a 50% chance of failing. Think about it. I want to tell someone something. in every aspect of your life, whether it's business-wise, school, parenthood, growing up. Focus more on you and your projection towards the world, because at the end of the day, that's what you can do, that's what you can control, and at the end of the day, it's going to make your ABC perfect. It will fall in line, like I love saying. So until next time, keep reading, keep watching, keep sharing, and keep commenting. Kindly do not forget to subscribe to our next videos as well. So from us, with love, responding to life.